Greetings and welcome to episode 64 of Final Fantasy XVI, where we last left off. We're finishing up these two side quests, and then we'll figure out what's next.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own, but with the right cog in the right place. Well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it isn't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Well, that's taking over. Let's go see Jill.
Has Midadol mentioned?
Actually, not Jill. We gotta go make for Mann's Hill. Trophy unlocked. Here be Rosfields.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Mann's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Anyways, if you ever want the trophy, here be Rosfields. Basically, just aside from unlocking these obelisk points, it's more so that you unlock every region possible within the game. So now we do know that we are closer to the finale.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen there should.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Mann's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
And now my
The rest of the video might be a filler before doing the actual story because I still got chronological trials to do and I don't know if we're going to be able to do that Last time I tried them, it was failed, so I assume coming back with a stronger weapon plus a few more levels might make a difference. If not, we'll see. Either way, I should have a bunch of items.
Those things didn't fight like
Also, I assume that all the music scrolls might have been needed for a trophy at one point. I was looking through my trophy list and I guess not, so...
Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Basically, if you want to collect music scrolls part of a completionist setting, then go ahead. I also got points to spend, so I may as well. And like I said before, unlocking all of these is required for the Achievement Master class. So as you can see, we will be farming ability points. If it's not in this section, I guess it was the downhill where I was before.
Caution, brother. You see them?
What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
That was harder than I expected. But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Okay, I was wondering if I was short on curiosities. Anyways, another thing to point out is that you need to view these for the Horde trophy. That way it will prop. Otherwise, for me, it's been saying 11 out of 22, when truth be told is I have 19 out of 22.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Mann's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure. We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
As you can see, it looks like you can swap between having Jill with you or having Joshua. So now that takes care of everything, let's go view the garland back at the hideaway. Then we're going to go see about a bunch of merchants, figure out what we're missing, check other stuff, and of course, maybe do a chronology or two. Or at least attempt one, and then I'll make a longer stream depending on how it goes. Because like I said before, this was meant to be for completionists, trophy videos, etc. There we go. Now there's one other thing that I completely missed apparently, and it's not related to a side quest. I was actually wondering, because when the trophy was being weird or not even appearing, I did figure out that you only need to do the one chronolith trial for a trophy, but to get the rest items you need for the horde, so to speak, those curiosities, you have to complete every chronolith trial, so naturally we will be doing that. Anyways, we gotta speak to one other person and grab a special curiosity item.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Now we can go view the medicine chest, and then that will put us at 21 out of 22, which means next up, chronoliths. We'll also be farming ability points, like I said. But first, like I said, we're also going to view all the monoliths. No, I mean the merchants, because we want to figure out if I can buy everything and everything that I'll ever need.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to it.
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. None today, I'm afraid.
As you can see, we will be buying accessories and music scrolls. But first we're going to sell valuables and all my crafting items because guess what? I don't need them. Actually, on second thought I do, because I need to craft Ouroboros item.
Trouble with your gear, or... So, what it be? No scratches, right? Anything else?
And there you have it. Only felt natural. I mean, I know that, yeah, it's only like it's only like a few defense difference. But, you know what, makes sense just to wear these.
First the skies.
I'm assuming the question mark in the Aerith Stone is either for the new game Plus or for the Chronolist.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. And be thankful you got that much.
Sell 2,000 of this, try to knock everything down reasonable.
You got out else?
I did mention this rest was going to be a filler portion of the episode, so when you're done watching the whole jail scene, if you wanted to skip it, by all means go ahead to the next episode, which will probably be another filler episode for trophies.
And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? Finished, are you?
There we go. Now let's go on our merchant tour spree and buy everything we can. As you can see, we have unlocked all the music tracks, apparently, so that's nice.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes? You are always welcome, Clive.
So we have one merchant over here. be much of a collector if I didn't collect everything.
How do? There you go. Thanks very much. What are you after? Very well.
And that takes care of Rosaria. Next up, Sambrack. I wonder if mist amulets and stuff from Lost Wing count, or if they're applied to a different storage.
Welcome, welcome. Come back again.
Now Dalmacia. And we all know there isn't a merchant in Waloed, so...
Well met.
How's I own two of those, and do they stack?
That was the last of my stock.
If they stack, that's interesting, but if they don't, I don't know why I got two.
Farewell.
Are you buying or selling? A fine choice. Come again.
Good day. Thank you. Farewell, traveller.
So I checked the timer, I'm almost at 40 minutes. Anyways, I will see if I got one last item to buy from here, and then the next stream, well, the next video will be a stream, which will...
Spicy sausages to cook.
So, you're going to join the Watcher?
As I was saying, the next stream... sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It'll be a stream versus recording, which will feature all the chronolists and perhaps some farming, because honestly, I still need ability points.
My thanks. An excellent choice. Fare you well.
Anyways, as usual, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the stream. I also have to make sure it's running properly, because for some weird reason I've had issues with it in the past. So, without further ado, have a nice day.